Hey guys, this is officaljamntherealist coming back to you with another video. If you like my content, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I drop videos. So today we're going to be talking about Boruto Chapter 69. It came out today and it was a pretty good chapter. You got to learn different abilities from different people. You got really serious conversations and I enjoyed it. Overall, I enjoyed it. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is Ada's ability. So her ability in this chapter is kind of funny, but it's actually pretty cool. So she can walk into a room and can basically control your emotions, or your I guess not physical, but basically your emotions and how you feel. You can get a fever, and the symptoms, I know I'm all over the place, but the symptoms vary for each person. So I believe Shikamaru got a fever, I want to say a fever or a headache, and Delta in the room got infatuated with Ada. And yeah, I thought that was a really cool ability and everything. And then the next thing I wanted to talk about is the conversation between Boruto and Sasuke. And, I have the feeling this is where Kawaki starts going down the road where Naruto could have gone down. Because, everyone resented Naruto for having the nine-tailed fox inside of him. Well, only a few select knows that Kawaki killed Boruto. But, Boruto came back to life, with the Karma Seal, with Momoshiki and everything. But that could lead down a road where people will hate Kawaki for what he did. Just like, with Naruto, they hated Naruto because he had the nine-tailed fox sealed away inside of him. But this time it's going to be different. Rather than, like Naruto going down that path, becoming the best shinobi, Kawaki, it might lead Kawaki into that phase that we saw in the beginning with him telling Boruto, the age of shinobi is over. Because, he's almost playing the villain, and just like Sasuke said, no one should hate. The only person that Konoha should hate is me, because we all know Sasuke's backstory. He went against the village, tried to kill the Kage, killed his brother, killed some of the Akatsuki members, and then tried to destroy the village ultimately, or take over so he could be the main villain of Naruto. But it didn't work out because Naruto beat Sasuke. But everything's coming, I don't want to say full circle, but you're starting to see where the plot is going. And Sasuke lost his Rinnegan, so it's going to be hard for him to fight against these type of characters like Ada. I don't think Code as much, maybe, I'm not sure, because Code has teleportation techniques and everything. But he tells Boruto they were talking about resolve, and I can't quote it word for word, but Sasuke says he hopes he has basically that resolve, because I have a feeling down the road that's foreshadowing Sasuke is probably going to die. And then in the chapter, Sasuke gave Boruto his headband, and that also goes back to the beginning of chapter 1 of Boruto, where Boruto puts on Sasuke's headband. Sasuke has finally given him the headband. So I'm wondering, maybe in this arc Sasuke actually might just bite the dust. I don't know, he might, maybe not, maybe later down the road, but I mean, it's looking really close. So that was pretty good. And then the conversation between Sadara and Mitsuki, I'm glad they had this conversation, because throughout the Boruto manga, Mitsuki and Sadara kind of died off, and then you got the Boruto anime, which the other teammates are kind of dying off. I'm waiting for them to put them in the manga, like Metal Lee, Iwabe, or I forgot the samurai girl's name, and because they already got Sumire, I cannot pronounce these names, I'm sorry, but they already got her in the manga. So it's I'm wondering if they're going to put them in the manga. But back to the the topic, they were talking about how they felt useless and weak, and how they need to get stronger to help Boruto fight these Otsutsuki's when they found out what happened. So hopefully, maybe this is a foreshadow that Mitsuki and Sadara might get power-ups along the way, and they won't end up like, Hinata or Kiba, Shino, Rock Lee, Neji, Tenten. Who am I forgetting? Now, Shikamaru, he was a special case. He didn't end up like them, but, Choji and Ino, I guess, yeah, in a way. even though they had, some character development when Azuma died. But, we don't, hopefully, a lot of people were complaining how they were being left in the dust, because now Boruto has a huge power up, he can, control karma, and, he jumping around like Dragon Ball Z, shooting Razengans out of his fingers and stuff. So, that's crazy. So hopefully, they can give them a power up, and they'll be at least on par. Well, probably not on par, but at least to that point where they could, be on Boruto's level and not just be completely left in the dust. Now for Sadara, obviously the highest point is the Rinnegan. For Mitsuki, it's that Sage mode. Is there a different form to the Sage mode? Because, Mitsuki already has perfect Snake Sage mode, but for him to master it, that would be another thing. And, also the conversation with Kawaki and Naruto, that was crazy too, because it mirrors to the first time Kawaki woke up in the bed and, Naruto was so greeting and everything. I mean, Naruto was still greeting, but you can see in this second time, Naruto's face, had changed. Naruto says, it sounded like Naruto was about to say, something that he might have regretted. And then, Ino kind of cut him off. But, he blurted out, he killed Boruto, and Sumire was like, what? What's going on? And I don't know what's going to happen in that relationship, because like Amado says, Kawaki can get so wrapped up in somebody, and, he basically took on the role. He's almost like Itachi. Itachi killed his whole clan. And so Kawaki killed Boruto. And so, Kawaki's taking that role of villain. And also, there's another thing I wanted to point out, which I'm liking about Boruto. Boruto called Kawaki his brother. Now, in original Naruto, you tried to get that brother dynamic between Naruto and Sasuke, and it was there, but it wasn't shown in depth like Boruto and Kawaki. Boruto, you might as well say Kawaki is his stepbrother, Kawaki Uzumaki. And it's really showing you that they're brothers, and Boruto trusts Kawaki with any situation. So it was really cool, to see Boruto say that, and, the conversation between him and Kawaki, was pretty crazy. And, well, not too crazy, but it sounded like Naruto was going to say something that may have triggered Kawaki or, something. Because when Naruto left, you saw Kawaki's eye change, and he was looking at his karma seal, and his eye changed like he knew something was up. He knew something was going down. So you never know, Kawaki might show up in the next chapter. But ultimately, the chapter ends with Adia telling Shikamaru her crush, she likes Kawaki. So at the end of the chapter, Shikamaru, puts on a proposition. Did I say that right? I think I said that right. A proposition like, hey, if you work with us in the Hidden Leaf, I can, you might be able to tell Kawaki how you feel and more. And Code was like, pardon me? So, it's really cool. And I like that they're putting Shikamaru back on the forefront. A lot of people was thinking like, bro, like what happened to Shikamaru's smarts? Like, did it just fly out the window? No, Shikamaru had plan after plan after plan. You had that Shikamaru that, was thinking steps ahead. Even if he hit a rut, he had a new plan already in the back. It was like plan A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way to Z. It was crazy. So that was cool to see. And my future predictions is it would be cool if Ada joins the Hidden Leaf. That would be so cool. Because to be honest, we will probably need more people to fight off the Otsutsukis. Now, I don't know what's going to happen to Code. Maybe Code might, like in my previous video with my Boruto Naruto Next Generation predictions, I feel like Code's like the Cell of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. And the reason why I said that is because you have Adia and her little brother. But, Dragon Ball Z, you had Android 18 and Android 17. Now, what if they're the key to unlocking Code's limiters? You never know, maybe it just might be, Amado has to say a word, but they're hyping up Code without his limiters like he's some like perfect Cell, like his butt cheeks are gonna squeak when he walks. But this chapter was amazing. The conversations were really in depth. Boruto and Sasuke, that master student relationship, Mitsuki and Sadara, Naruto and Kawaki, and just the scenes with Shikamaru thinking steps ahead and everything. And so this will be the end of the video. If you like the video, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that like button, and hit that notification bell to be notified of videos in the future when I drop them. And if you have predictions of yourself, make sure to put them down in the comments section down below. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Official J Man the Realist is out.